Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
I'll let you return to your fancy schmancy glass blowing.
Aye, and I'll let you return to being a pest.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Ben Winslow? What are you doing here?
If it's all right with you, Captain, I'd like to stay aboard as your first mate.
I don't know. I really don't...
Jolly good, sir. You won't regret it, mark my words. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe some of my stitches have popped. I'll meet you here if the winds ever change.
Yes, it's a rollicking pirate adventure for me. Just as soon as the winds start blowing away from the island. It's a detailed map of the entire Gulf of Milage. This thing will come in handy if I ever get off this Fischlinger island. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Or later tonight. That's the main mast of the Screaming Narwhal. Or main tree. That's a tightly sealed barrel of tar, used for patching up cracks and hazing bosuns. A cheese wheel! Monster! Yuck. Still, maybe I'll find some starving rats who will eat it. Hey! It's one of those spiffy new Hungarian easy-action cannons I've been begging Elaine to let me buy. Whoa. The wind's really doing a number on that cannonball.
Unicorns! Me beautiful unicorns! Come back later! We're closed until I can replace all me inventory that someone blasted to Hades and back!
Yeah, what kind of jerk would do that?
I don't know, but when I find the scupper scraper, I'll shove one of me bottles so deep up his fundament! Arr!
What's a fundament? According to this, it's Sunday, the 12th of Manatee. Something about that shack shivers me timbers.
What's the word?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
What's the word?
You sound awfully familiar.
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The voodoo lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger, or dead, or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Threepwood.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the Pox of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
The Pox of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was. Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the Pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Threepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The Pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
I'm afraid the winds of Flotsam are controlled by forces beyond my control, Guybrush. Perhaps someone in town can help you.
Are you sure you can't help me get off Flotsam Island?
As I said, the mysteries of Flotsam are above my pay grade. Seek out others to assist you.
If you can't tell me about Elaine, can you at least tell me where LeChuck is?
Without a mark of the voodoo on him, LeChuck's whereabouts are a mystery to me.
Do you have anything to stave off the Pox of LeChuck? This hand is really starting to annoy me.
The only way to safely deal with the Pox is La Esponja Grande.
What else can you tell me about the Pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the Pox wending its way to this very island.
Assuming that I do go looking for La Esponja Grande after I get off this island, what else can you tell me about it?
It's a giant magical sea sponge capable of absorbing immense voodoo energies. If there's anything that can mop up all of LeChuck's evil mojo, it's the sponge.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening.
Like a volcano! But after several months of ocean-steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic. You know, you've been helping me out for years, and I still don't know your name.
Names have power, Guybrush Streepwood. Only a fool willingly gives it away.
Does my name have power?
Sure, why not?
How'd you end up on Flotsam Island?
I go where I am needed.
So you're Deep Gut? Davy Nipperkin's source of off-island news?
Yes.
Why?
The price of a voodoo lifestyle is not merely spiritual, little pirate. It also requires a substantial financial commitment.
Well, this has been disturbing, but I've got an island to escape, a wife to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Streepwood.
Worst air freshener ever. Can't you use all the magical gunk in these bottles to cure my hand?
The pox of LeChuck can only be cured with La Esponja Grande.
What's this?
I recently found this contraption in a swamp. I have yet to plumb its mysteries.
That really puts the die in diorama. Cool bocce ball.
This is no bocce ball. This is the legendary all-seeing eye of Yamala.
All seeing? Can it see Elaine's ship? Or what happened to my favorite pair of socks?
Not right now. It's, sleeping.
I'm not sure what kind of skull that is, but I hope I never run into one. International House of Mojo brand hand lotion. Good for removing warts, curses, hexes, and unsightly buboes. Warning, not for use against poxes, especially the pox of LeChuck. Rats. Knock knock.
Guybrush, don't.
Who's there?
No.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
You fool.
What?
I've spent months crafting a pyrite parrot of Petaluma, and you've ruined it before it was finished. Now I'll have to start all over.
Sorry. Spiffy rug. Is that some sort of voodoo foursquare court?
That is the symbol of the crossroads. The intersection between this world and the world of the spirits. All those who practice the voodoo must make offerings to the crossroads to draw magic into the world of the living.
Really? Because I've never seen LeChuck offer up anything to anyone.
That is because LeChuck is a selfish abomination, hoarding voodoo power for personal gain without concern for the natural order of things. Now that he's human, his leftover plundered mojo is oozing around like a disease, clogging the crossroads with its putrescence.
Like a toilet.
Sure, why not?
What's this?
That is a shrine to Noah Treblig, keeper of the crossroads.
It's locked.
Yes, and it will remain locked until it's ready to reveal its secrets. Many moons from now.
Hey, if you're done with this, can I have it?
Fine. It's of no use to me now.
Who's the studliest pirate in the whole wide world?
Frag! It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Heh. Yummy. Frozen chicken gizzard, frozen newt eyes, snake venom popsicles. I wonder what's in...
Don't touch that! It's where I keep my unmentionables.
What's this?
Ah, the spirits have guided you well. That is a bottle containing an ancient scroll left behind by the Vacalians, the former inhabitants of Flotsam Island.
Ancient scroll, huh? Do you think it can tell me anything about these messed up winds?
Perhaps, but first, you'll have to figure out how to break the unbreakable bottle I've sealed it in.
Unbreakable bottle? Why would you do that?
Some secrets are too dangerous to fall into mortal hands, Threepwood.
Anything else you want to tell me about this scroll in the bottle?
I purchased the scroll from a bitter old pirate named Magee. Make of that what you will.
Murray? Once I get off this stupid island and find Elaine, I guess I'm gonna have to track down this Decava guy so I can find La Esponja Grande. Ugh, this cheese wheel's starting to go soft. Maybe I shouldn't be storing it in my pants. I just bet that Hemlock's map holds the secret to getting off this island and back to Elaine. But how will I get it out of that unbreakable bottle? Polly, want a cracker?
Frag! It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Guess this thing fell off the roof when I had my little LeChuck episode. I should get shouty more often. Looks like the wind gods of Flotsam are pointing that way.
Hey there, Threepwood. You mind if I get your pirate on the street opinion about the death cloud?
Death Cloud? The pox of LeChuck!
The pox of LeChuck? Pox of LeChuck. Nah, too on the nose, not a pizzazz. Death cloud is punchy. More in your face, more, ooh, I'm gonna die. Well, I got sick pirates to interview. See ya. Alphabet sail.
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
What can you tell me about this bottle?
Arr, that'd be one of me special unbreakable bottles.
Unbreakable? Ha! There isn't a bottle alive that's a match for my gift for destruction. Impressive.
The secret ingredients are those jagged crystal reefs. They're tougher than diamonds.
Weird. But what do you do if you want to open one of these unbreakable bottles in order to, say, look at an ancient scroll you've cleverly sealed inside?
Arr, that's a good question, lad. Here, show you how it's done. I use this little beauty to chip off flakes from the reefs and to crack open bottles like this one.
Whoa! So let me get this straight. Your unbreakable bottles are, in fact, opened by breaking them?
Don't get cute, Landy. I break other things too, you know.
Look, a three-headed monkey!
Hey, keep your grubby mitts off me bottle breaker.
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
Could you use your nifty bottle-breaking tool to break open a bottle for me?
Of course.
Great.
That would be 37 pieces of 8.
What? I haven't got any pieces of 8.
Then I guess I won't be breaking any bottles for you.
Thanks for chatting, but I got a wife and arch nemesis to return to.
Aye, who doesn't?
Hey there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. And you are?
It's Hemlock. Hemlock McGee. Arr, you!
Me?
Couldn't leave old Hemlock alone with his grog and his tattered dreams, could you?
Why aren't you in Club 41, curled up with your grog?
Because the two-timing cannon cloggers kicked me out.
Why?
The club has a strict no feet, no service clause.
Talk about adding insult to injury. What the heck happened to your legs?
You mean, aside from some idiot getting a poor old pirate involved in a deadly bar fight?
Yeah.
4 words. The Marquis de Sange.
The Marquis de Singe cut off your legs?
Aye. Not only once, of course. He cut off the first leg 7 years ago, after I stubbed me toe while investigating the winds of Proxim Island.
That seems kind of severe.
Aye, sometimes I think that Poncy Git has it in for me.
You were investigating the winds of Flotsam Island?
Aye. I've been trying to suss out these zany zephyrs since I washed up here. I even found an ancient scroll that promised to lead me to all the answers.
No.
Aye, but I couldn't figure it out. I got so frustrated that I kicked one of those statues out in the jungle and stubbed me toe. When I went to that butcher de Sange, he cut me leg off.
Ooh, harsh.
Without 2 good legs, I couldn't explore anymore. So I limped into Club 41 and started up a long-term relationship with a keg of grog.
Can I see your ancient scroll?
Afraid not, Skippy. Some two-bit bitch stole it from me in a poker game a few months ago. Won't do any good without my Eye of the Manatee, though.
Keen. Can I borrow it?
Now, why in the name of Neptune's hangnails would I let you borrow this priceless artifact of a long-dead civilization?
Because of my +10 charisma.
Ah, fine. I can't use it anymore anyhow.
Thanks, Hemlock. I promise you probably won't regret this. Hey there.
What do you want now?
You know, even aside from the legs, you're looking a little green at the gills.
I think you should mind your own beeswax, you lily-livered sucker!
Whoa. What was that?
What was what?
So long.
Yeah, whatever.
I know what would cheer up these gruesome carvings. Cheese! Nope. Still menacing. Oh, and now my cheese wheel is staring at me.
Get him while they're vowels! Not again!
Yoink! It's amazing how many of life's problems are solved by indiscriminate cannon fire. It's a mysterious ancient instrument for breaking mysterious ancient crystals. McGee says this thing's the key to his scroll. Of course, McGee also drinks a lot. Okay, let's break some bottles. Hey, knock it off, hand! Ow! Looks like I'm gonna have to get my hand under control if I want to break this bottle. The doctor is in.